Hi there, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree, and in this video I'm doing a tarot reading for Aquarius. In this series I'm using the Myth and Legends Tarot by Taylor Burnquist. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valenza. And then this here is the Become an Oracle deck by Ouassima Touahria. And I'm so sorry that I am butchering that name, but it's a really hard one for me. I do have the name listed below. So, okay, Aquarius. If for any reason this reading is just not fitting what's going on in your life at the moment, try your moon sign or your rising sign. You can also try your sidereal placements. The sidereal uses the true sky. So the true location of the constellation as they move through the zodiac. So I am a Scorpio sun in tropical, but in sidereal I am a Libra sun. Okay, let me take a little bit of water. I do have an itchy throat, so you're going to have to pardon me. All right, Aquarius, let's see what is going on with you. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords. Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Swords. Very interesting. So I chose this deck because it's Halloween, or last night was Halloween. And so the imagery on these cards, it has to do with myths and legends all around the world. And this one is not as scary, but a lot of these have sort of creepy images. So that's why I chose this deck. All right, so Three of Swords, air energy, Ten of Pentacles, earth energy, and then we've got the Four of Swords, more air energy. So these two here flanking this kind of makes me feel you're kind of in your head or kind of thinking about something that's going on in your physical life or possibly coming up. But there's lots of mental energy going on. This Three of Swords here is, you know, that heartbreak card, you know, that that card that comes up when we are just sort of recreating things in our mind, and usually having to do with things that hurt us. And so perhaps you're just kind of ruminating on something that's going on in your life, and you're just thinking and just not wanting to let it go, not wanting to finalize it. And then here we've got the Four of Swords, which is the rest card, the card of meditation, putting things to rest, allowing it to kind of sit and marinate a little. So so these two cards kind of are in stark contrast of one another, though the Four does obviously follow the Three. This might be your graduation. You know, maybe you're finally letting go. So, and then we've got this Ten of Pentacles here, which is kind of like that legacy card, that thing that you kind of have everything you need in your physical life, and you have so much that you can pass it on. You can share it with others, and it's happiness. It's everything that we need in this physical realm to be happy, to be content, even more than content. You know, just everything. It's everything. It's a very good card to have. So we are going to dive a little bit deeper here with the Deviant Moon Tarot. And I always forget that I don't. So I used to shuffle like that, and those cards wanted to come out. And this deck is small enough for me to shuffle the way that I used to shuffle. When I would shuffle with bigger decks, I would have to shuffle them this way because my hands are so small I couldn't get my fingers around them. So let's see. So these two cards came out. We've got the Page of Cups and we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm going to draw one more card. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles as well. So lots of earth energy here. Page of Cups, he is, all pages are earth, okay? He's within the suit of cups, so he's earth of water. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're maybe working towards something, and it's something that you do have a deep connection with, an emotional connection, which would explain why we've got this Three of Swords up here. You are possibly working on something, bringing something to this physical realm. However, it might not quite be ready for you to bring it out here. It might not quite be ready for you to harvest it in a way, because that's what the Seven of Pentacles is. It's a card of knowing when to harvest, when to when to stop that growing, when it's ready. And with it being in reverse, I don't feel like what you're working on is quite ready. And then we have you diligently working here, just getting everything, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, making sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Oh, I just rhymed. Let's get a read on this Ten of Pentacles here. Let's get a bigger picture on what exactly is going on. So we've got the King of Wands, Heir of Fire. Then we've got the Major Arcana of the Star. And, oh, Aquarius, this is your card. And then we've got the Eight of Cups. So water, your card, and then Heir of Fire. So the Star card is about direction, right? It's our hopes, it's our dreams. It gives us that thing to strive for. It lets us know what direction to take, how we're going to get there, you know. So this card is one of hope, okay? It's a guide. It tells us, it guides us where we want to go. And I see here, I think the King of Wands was first. So with the King of Wands, and then, the King of Wands, he's Heir of Fire, right? He's very, he's calculating. He understands exactly what he needs to do, when he needs to do it. And he's a fast actor, and he doesn't need too much time to decide what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. So the thing that's kind of throwing me off here is this Eight of Cups. Now, this is the card of walking away, okay? This is the card of saying, there's something here that I'm not quite comfortable with, and I don't really feel like it's right for me, so I'm just going to step away. Now, how long you're going to step away, we just don't know. I'm going to get a read on this Four of Swords here. Let me scoot this down just a bit. So we've got Major Arcana Justice. This is Libra. Then we've got more Major Arcana, the Hermit. This, I believe, is Virgo, Earth energy. And then the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, all right. Let me light an incense really quick. Actually, I'm just going to burn a bit of Palo Santo. And Palo Santo is really hard to get lit. So you see all that fire I put on there? We're not even getting a flame. Okay, I'll put that right here in my black sand. Well, I think I need to clean this out. Okay. All right, so let me sit here and just take a look at what we have, Aquarius. So here, with the Justice and the Hermit, these two cards are telling me that this rest that you're taking, this rest that you, this restful mind that you have, you've come to a conclusion, right? I feel like you've made a decision, because the Hermit is a card that speaks of introspection, seclusion, going inside oneself to understand things that are going on with not only yourself, but also understanding what's going on with others and the situation around you. And then the Justice card here is about enacting that justice, right? Making a decision, deciding on what's going on here. And here, okay, sorry about that, Aquarius. I had to have a brief coughing fit. All right, back to the reading. So I feel that you kind of have come to a place where you're comfortable. You've decided, you've made a decision about something, Aquarius. You really have. However, I see with this King of Pentacles here is that with him being in reverse, I don't feel that you're exactly ready to start acting on it, right? This here, I believe, is what you want, right? This is what you're hoping, you're striving for. And that's evident here by this Star card. But like I said, this card here is just kind of tripping me up just a little bit, because it seems like you're ready to work on it, or to bring it to the physical level. However, there's just something going on with your emotions that is not, you're just not ready. You're not completely there, okay? You have your hope, you have your dream, you know the direction that you want to go. This is where you ultimately want to be, but something is just kind of, it's holding you back. It really is. And I'm feeling like this heartbreak, or this situation that you have ruminating in your head, with this Page of Cups being over here, I feel like you just haven't quite come to terms with it on an emotional level just yet. And I do feel like that's what all this work is here, right? You're working hard on yourself. You're working hard on getting your emotions understood. And that's really what this Page of Cups is about. You know, he's exploring his emotions. He's exploring these types of things, matters that have to deal with the heart, and he's seeing what works for him. And so that's kind of what I see you doing here, Aquarius. I see that you have this idea, this hope, this dream, this direction you want to head your life in. And but it's just not quite translating on your emotional side. And so while you've decided on what you want to do, and almost like you've been thinking about it, you've been planning, working your plan. However, you're just not quite ready to bring the plan. That's just what this King of Pentacles is. He's air of earth. So you're not quite ready to bring your plan part here into the physical yet. So I do see, so perhaps you're just kind of still in this thinking mode, right? You're still in this deciding mode. You're still in this place where you want to be alone, and you're still not so much ruminating as what this would be, or you know, an Eight of Swords is. I feel like it's more of a contemplative situation. You're thinking, you're kind of weighing things out, you know, you're wanting to balance the scales here. And being in hermit mode is not a bad thing, and it's about looking at the bigger picture and seeing how everything kind of works with one another, and not just how it's affected you and how wrong it's been done to you. The hermit is more of a bird's eye view type of view. He's just very, just, he is an onlooker, but that's not the exact word I'm thinking of. He's just, he's just looking at things from a perspective of neutrality, and he's seeing where the tweaks and where the turns need to be made. So while you're in this mode, you're not quite ready to bring it out into the physical. I don't really feel like you're ready to act on it like this King of Wands is, like this King of Wands would do. Okay, but I do see you using his energy to pull that into this hermit situation. You're looking at things from an air perspective, but also from a working perspective. How can you bring it into this physical? How is this actually going to work? How can I translate this? What action can I do to bring this into my life, and to make this 10 of coins a reality? Okay, so that's that. We're going to draw an oracle card from the Become an Oracle deck. All right, Aquarius, I hope that made sense. We had that nice little break there. I just have this itchy throat, and it just kind of comes up out of nowhere. And I definitely don't want to cough on camera. That's, I mean, maybe a little throat clear or a little cough, but that was a very big itch. And the tea was not helping. I'm going to take some tea right now. Okay. Become an Oracle deck. Let's see what wisdom the Oracle has. Oh, Sekhmet. Okay, healing powers and justice. Look, and we have the justice card right here. So I'm going to read what this says. These explanations are very short. So just a tiny paragraph. Okay, number 28, Sekhmet, healing powers and justice. The feminine face of the sun, Sekhmet, is also known as the Eye of Ra. The Egyptian goddess of the sun, war, destruction, and healing, Sekhmet is linked to destruction by anger, moving mountains, power, and justice. Oh, wait. Sekhmet is linked to destruction by anger, moving mountains, power, and justice, as well as the impulse to get out of struggle, burning the past, and profound healing. Wow, that is profound, because that's kind of what I see you doing here. You are working within this energy here, right? And you are healing yourself. Healing your past, healing the past ways that you've done things. You know, with this card here, this is essentially the past. You know, you keep bringing it up and bringing it up and allowing it to, you know, stab you through the heart. And you just can't let it go. But what Sekhmet is saying is that you're healing the past through this fire. And perhaps that's what this King of Wands is doing here. And so I think this is a very good reading for you, Aquarius. I'm proud of you, and I like where things are headed. And you're doing very, very well. So I hope this has helped you in some kind of way, Aquarius. And please remember to like the video, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Also, if you would subscribe YouTube will let you know every time I post, which I do weekly. And of course, my favorite out of all of those is to leave a comment. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.